I got a meeting with the Senatah. The Senatah. Yes, folks. I am the Mighty Plantain, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the New England accent tonight. This is the Senatah, AH instead of OR at the very end of the name, because the big secret to the New England accent, New England, Boston, Maine, down east, is to drop your R's and replace them with the AH sound. I parked my car down at the bar because I got a meeting with the Senatah. See how easy it is? Local restaurant here in Waterville, Maine. The Proper Pig. The proper pig to everybody else, but the proper pig to those of us around here. Just drop the AH. It's the most basic way to master the New England / Boston / Maine accent, and there's some more subtle nuances to it than that, but that's the basics. Alright, so let's read the label, because it's got a little bit of a story here, and this seems to be poignant. From Concord Craft Brewing in New Hampshire. Picked this up over at the Flight Center. Yes, I'm plugging both the Proper Pig and the Flight Center. Both really great places. Proper Pig, great place to eat. Great place to eat and get some local Maine craft brews right here in Waterville, Maine. The Flight Center. Not sure where all the branches are, but there's at least one in New Hampshire. A great place to get some good food and some craft beer from New Hampshire and around the country. Alright, plug over. Yes, I've had a few beers tonight. So, we're going to read the label on the Senatah. The Senatah is a full-flavored IPA brewed with 4 different hops and 4 different malts that give it a unique and complex flavor profile. It is hop forward with juicy citrus notes that are balanced by the mix of malts that give it a mild but full mouthfeel. It is unfiltered and unpasteurized, which means it may be a little cloudy, particularly at the bottom. The Senatah complements even the most flavorful foods. It is spirited, unique, and refreshing, just like you would expect for a senator from New Hampshire. Life is too short for uninspired beer. Live free or die. I can definitely embrace the live free or die attitude. Come on now. It says particularly at the bottom. I don't think I'm going to get the bottom of the can into this glass because this is a 12-ounce glass. It says unfiltered, but there are remarkably few particulates in here. We'll pour the rest of this out after taking a few sips. There's a very nice copper-hued IPA. Quite effervescent. I get a decent head on that. Not a lot of bubbles coming up from this, not cavitation, it is a nucleation point. I used to make that mistake all the time. I got into the habit of saying cavitation point on the glass for some reason, but it's actually a nucleation point. There's not a lot of bubbles coming up from it, but effervescent enough that I get a decent head on it to begin with. Peppery. I'm actually getting an aroma of cracked black pepper, which is interesting. It doesn't say here, but I should be getting that. Now, 4 different malts, 4 different hop varieties. It's very promising. There's a beer from Allagash here in Maine that does something similar, and I can't remember the name of it, but they do 4 different fermentations with different hops and malts at each stage. This doesn't necessarily say it went through 4 different fermentations, so I'm guessing it didn't. I'm guessing it's just a combination of 4 malts and 4 hops, but I'm getting a bit of hoppy bitterness afterwards, but up front, there's that distinct aroma of cracked black pepper, which is interesting. And it does have a nice, full mouthfeel. Very full, but medium-bodied. And that cracked pepper. That's really the big impression I'm getting. Alright, now that I've dumped the rest out, it is pretty cloudy. So, if you're going to drink this at home, I would recommend gently rolling the can. Gently rolling it before pouring it. Because I have a feeling that'll release more of the particulates and you'll get a nice, more even distribution of them throughout the pour. Instead of what I did here, which was just to crack the can and get none of that particulate distribution at first. Because this was fairly clear at first, but now it's quite cloudy. So yeah, definitely roll the can gently, because you don't want to shake it or anything, but gently roll that can before you open it up. Still just getting the cracked black pepper aroma with a subtle hint of hoppiness underneath. Still a nice full mouth feel, but still medium bodied with that black pepper taste. I mean, I'm getting a full hop profile. It's got subtle hints of citrus, pine, earthy, and floral hop notes, but still I'm just getting mostly black pepper overall. A decent malt backbone. I'm not picking out any particular notes. It's bready and grainy overall. Bready and grainy. No, nothing more subtle than that. But it's interesting. It's smooth and easy to drink. It's got a crisp character. Very well blended hop profile. And like I said, a solid malt backbone. Pardon. And again, but that very distinct cracked black pepper, freshly ground black pepper taste. Ooh, pardon. Apparently it's coming up harsher than I thought. Not harsh in a bad way, just harsh in terms of the amount of gassiness to it. I mean, even the burps are pleasant. This one's got me. It's different. Interesting and different. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything different on the label that's jumping at me. They're not particularly mentioning that black pepper flavor and aroma that I'm getting from it. Spirited, unique, and refreshing. I mean, they're right there. Just like you would expect for a Senatah from New Hampshire. I don't know. Maybe New Hampshire senators are different from what we got here in Maine, but yeah, it's perplexing me a little bit. So I'm not quite sure where to put this in terms of a rating. I'm at least at a 4. Just for the fact that it's so easy to drink. It's delicious. It's well-rounded. It's got a lot of character to it in terms of the hops, the malt, and everything else that's coming together. It's not quite making me go wow, but I'm just on the border of being so impressed. I'm like, holy shit. So I think rather than rating it at a 4, I'm going to give it a 4.5. And 4.5 out of 5, which is pretty damn good, but I'm just shy of going, wow, that's unique, different, and amazing. And it's amazing. It's good. It's delicious. But I'm just not getting completely blown away by it. So I'm going to go 4.5 out of 5 on this. And you should check it out for yourself. If you have already, hit me up down in the comments and the email link down below. I want to hear what you have to say about the beer. While you're down there, make sure to like and share the video. And don't forget to subscribe. Liking, sharing, and subscribing is the only way that my inner attention whore is going to get what he's after. Which is the whole reason I'm doing these. Till next time, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.